We are APC youth. I'm a graduate.
Revenue chairman is
I
here.
come to
APC leader is here. APC youth. Strong and reliable. We never die. APC youth.
This is not funny. To the untrained eye, it might look like they are singing this song in order to get sympathy from the people that locked them up in the mobile detention center. From sympathy, they might regain their freedom. But that's not what is going on. What is going on is they are pledging their loyalty to a system they support, despite the fact that the same system is actually punishing them at the moment. It might not be Tinubu or Sanwo-Olu that directly gave the order for their arrest at the State House of Assembly. It might just be the management of the State House of Assembly that invited the police because of the impeachment of Obasa. They thought some people, maybe his supporters, will come to show solidarity, so police should be aware in order to contain them. But the most important thing is, it is still the same APC that they support. It is still the same hierarchy from wherever they came from, wherever the order came from, that ordered them to be arrested and put in a black maria, like it is called in Nigeria. Under the hot sun, they are not even complaining. Of course, some of them said they didn't give them any reason for arresting them and putting them under the hot sun. But they started singing the solidarity song, pledging their loyalty despite the fact that they are suffering from the same system they are supporting. The question now is, what will the system do to them to force them to draw a line and say, no, this one is a red line, despite the fact that we support you, we support this person, we support that person, we support the same party. You shouldn't do this to us. When will they do that? Now, they said they came to show solidarity to Mudashiru Obasa, the now impeached Lagos State House of Assembly Speaker. Were they even aware that he wasn't on seat at the State House of Assembly that day? He wasn't even in Lagos, not to talk of Nigeria. He is right now in faraway United States in his more than 1 billion naira mansion, enjoying himself and his family. Okay, let's assume that these guys were not aware of all this, or maybe they were aware but they were mobilized by someone, definitely not Obasa himself. These guys might not even have a direct access to Obasa, maybe through one of his aides. One of his aides mobilized them to come and show solidarity. The State House of Assembly cannot just impeach someone like Obasa without people showing that he has supporters. At least put up an effort. Maybe that will make them to change their mind and stop the impeachment. But all that they did, maybe they transported themselves from the mobilization money to come to the State House of Assembly. They were simply packed into a waiting black maria. Are they also aware that Mudashiru Obasa paid $40,000 in property taxes in year 2023 for his more than 1 billion mansion in Atlanta? Yes, that's according to People's Gazette in their investigation. He bought this mansion for about $400 and something thousand in 2019. He renovated it and added extra rooms. It's now a 6-room mansion. It's now worth about $600 and something thousand. Let's not even get into how he made this money in order to be able to afford a 1 billion naira mansion in Atlanta, United States. It's their family affair in Lagos. Corruption surrounding Mudashiru Obasa didn't start today. He has never been investigated. The other time they made a huge issue about it, but it suddenly died down. This time around, they have impeached him because of fraud, running up to 44 billion naira. But it's still unethical, no matter how he made the money, whether it is legal or illegal. It's still unethical for a public servant to buy property abroad and of course pay in cash, and continues to pay property taxes running into several millions of naira. His annual salary alone as a member of the State House of Assembly is not up to 75 million naira every year. And going by statements by some of his colleagues about his impeachment and the 44 billion naira he approved for backup vehicles for all the lawmakers in Lagos State House of Assembly, this amounts to 1 billion naira for each person. There are 40 House members in Lagos State. It doesn't seem as if they received this amount of money. So the question is, what did he do with that humongous amount of money, 44 billion naira? This brings us to the people still singing and pledging loyalty to the system that is punishing them. Are they aware that Mudashiru Obasa is accused of stealing or misappropriating 44 billion naira? 44 billion naira for just one person. Are they aware of the kind of infrastructure 44 billion naira can bring into their constituency, Agege and environs? Let's even leave infrastructure, since many people are talking about stomach infrastructure. Let's assume the population of his constituency is 1 million people. 44 billion naira shared among 1 million people, that's 44,000 naira each person. That's definitely higher than the amount of money they were paid to mobilize at the State House of Assembly to show solidarity to Mudashiru Obasa. So the point here is, when will Nigerians stop supporting politicians? Supporting politicians, not minding what they are doing, not minding the fact that they are the ones responsible for keeping you in poverty. When will it stop? The support Nigerian politicians receive from Nigerians is a kind of motivation to them. They can even justify stealing the treasury blind, because they will say, let me steal this money, let me corner this one, corner this budget, and go and share the money to my constituents, or even buy palliatives for them. They will rush to my place and pack every palliative and pray for me on top of everything. Meanwhile, any politician that fails to deliver good governance at any level is not supposed to be rewarded with re-election. If you reward him with re-election, that means you're making your situation worse, because you're not telling him that he didn't deliver good governance to you. You are praising him that he delivered good governance despite the fact that he stole everyone blind. So this is the reality here. Until Nigerians decide to say, hey, you are not going back, we are giving you the boot, that will make the next person that you elect to sit up and deliver good governance. You can't be doing the same thing the same way and expect to have a different result. No, it never happens. But like the saying goes, you can't save people who don't even know that they are in poverty. You can't leave them out of poverty. They first of all have to accept that they are in poverty and realize that this is why they are in poverty before you can save them. If not, you are wasting your time. Nigerian politicians can't believe their luck. The reason corruption is widespread in public service and governance in Nigeria is because many people settle for less. If you're a commissioner in a state and the governor wants to siphon money through your ministry, many commissioners will quickly append their signature without even being paid anything at all, without even a kickback or any part of the deal that the governor wants to siphon. This is despite the fact that they are aware that if the deal busts, if EFCC moves in, that they will do the same jail time as the governor, or even in many cases, the governors will use that money they stole to settle their way out of the problem, and the ordinary commissioner will languish in jail for something he knew nothing about. Even while the person is still in office, a commissioner doesn't have immunity like the governor. Like it happened in Kogi State under Yahaya Bello. The EFCC arrested all the people that aided Yahaya Bello in laundering money abroad. They were already facing trial until Yahaya Bello lost his immunity. So many people settle for less. If everyone knew their right, especially politically exposed persons, they wouldn't settle for less. If a governor wants to launder or steal 50 billion naira, it must be 50-50. Because both of you will do the same jail time. That's if you agree to be part of the deal in the first place. If the governor doesn't want to agree, then you resign from office. That's how it's supposed to be. But because no one resigns, you don't want to lose your job, anything you are told, whether it is an illegal order, you know that this is illegal, the governor can't siphon this money, but you append your signature because you don't want to lose your job. You want to be seen as being loyal to the governor. You want to be everything, despite not earning a kobo from the deal. So it doesn't make any sense the way we show loyalty to individuals instead of institutions. All these men, they call themselves youths. They are singing and pledging their loyalty to the system that is punishing them hard under the sun just for showing up at the State House of Assembly. The assembly ground is supposed to be for the people. People can come there in groups and visit, lay their complaints, submit petitions, many things. Once they are not troublesome, they are not breaking the law. No one has the right to arrest them and punish them. But since they revel in supporting injustice because it is not affecting them, They always forget that one day that injustice will knock on their door. It doesn't know anyone's address. It can knock on your door one day and you become a victim. So isn't it better we all work for a country that will work for everyone? No matter the job you do, no matter the salary you earn, it can always take you home at the end of the month. You wouldn't need to be a sycophant to one politician. You wouldn't need to be a praise singer or pledging loyalty to a corrupt system just to survive. Isn't it better that Nigeria works for everyone? Because it's very obvious that it is working for a very few people. That's why Obasa bought a 1 billion naira mansion in the United States. He didn't buy it in Nigeria because he doesn't believe in Nigeria. That's why he went to a country where he believes in. Obviously, his family is living there. Yes, including his kids. While you that is singing and pledging loyalty, you probably live in a slum. You can't even afford the school fees of your children. You can't even afford a flight ticket or a visa. Not to talk of a mansion in a foreign country. You're probably satisfied with the chicken change they give you to mobilize you to come and protest anywhere they want you. You settle for less while they settle for the highest, the best of the best. Everyone needs to think about their life choices. This is 2025. Thanks for watching.